Hi, this is Frank Conniff, and I'm in Minnesota, and I'm talking with Marcus Bachman, who's been in the news a lot lately. He's Michele Bachman's husband, and she, of course, is the candidate for president.
Well, Frank, first of all, I'm not going to try to pray away your gayness.
Thank you.
But make no mistake, being gay is a choice. You're not born with it. If that were the case, infants would be having gay sex all over the nursery. But anytime you see a baby boy having a hot makeout session, it is always with a baby girl. That's just a scientific fact.
It's a choice.
Yes, so since same-sex perversion is a choice, I, as a conservative Christian, am capable of curing every kind of homo happenstance, from minor disco prancing to full-tilt public restroom glory hole gayness. All I have to do is talk a little everyday common sense.
It's not a big religious thing. It's just everyday stuff is what you're saying.
It's really simple, Frank. First of all, if you want to be a respectable conservative Christian, for gosh sakes, dress like one. Put on your Sunday clothes. And I'm not just referring to the fabulous Jerry Herman song from his immortal Hello Dolly score as sung by Miss Carol Channing in the original Broadway production, which I saw and which was far superior to the Barbra Streisand movie version, by the way.
Oh, so you're not a big Streisand fan?
Well, don't get me wrong. I love Babs. And speaking of La Streisand, I have to admit that it is a little embarrassing that my wife Michele couldn't pronounce chutzpah, especially considering how many times I've watched my Blu-ray of Yentl with the distinguished congresswoman from Minnesota right there in the room.
Okay, but you're getting a little off topic, I think, here.
Now, the next important step towards being a happy, heterosexual, conservative Christian is put a spring in your step. Be positive and happy. Don't get the blues, or as Holly Golightly called it in Breakfast at Tiffany's, the mean reds. And don't try to fight off the gloom with drugs. Keep your head on straight. You don't want to end up in a dingy back alley screaming, "I'm Neely O'Hara, I'm Neely O'Hara," over and over again. You want your soul and your spirit looking bright and sparkly, not flushed down the toilet like Susan Hayward's wig.
Oh, Valley of the Dolls, I've seen that.
Classic. Now look. There is an evil, satanic force in this world that wants to imprison your conservative Christian values and turn you gay. Think of this evil force as being sort of like Betty Davis in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. And sometimes your core conservative Christian values feel crippled and helpless, like Joan Crawford in the same movie. Meanwhile, you're saying to the forces of Satan, if I weren't in this chair, I could be free of all gay temptation. But the satanic force is responding, but you are, Blanche, you are still in that chair. That, my friends, is what fighting the good Christian heterosexual fight is all about.
Some very powerful analogies for this.
As Auntie Mame said, life is a banquet, and most people are starving to death. Well, if you've seen me, you know that I am certainly not starving. In fact, all of this righteous Christianity has gone straight to my thighs. I'm just kidding. I'm having a little bit of campy fun, but honestly, I should totally hit the gym, LOL.
Well, but this is a very serious topic to you, isn't it?
Look, we're all born with original sin, and it comes straight from God. It's not a man-made original sin that could have been prevented, like the sin of giving Rosalind Russell the lead in the movie version of Gypsy instead of Broadway's original Mama Rose, Ethel Merman. I mean, what were they thinking?
This talk, I think, has probably been helpful to some people.
I hope so, Frank. I hope it has been helpful. These are tacky times that we are living in. So let's all join hands and follow the yellow brick road to a moral, Christian, conservative, heterosexual tomorrow.
Marcus Bachman, thank you for stopping by.
You go, girl.
Can you hear me?
I can, David. This satellite link-up is so crystal clear, we might as well be standing 3 feet away from each other. How do you like that, nerds? The future is now!
It's been a year since you've been on our show. Why such a long break in between appearances?
Oh, I'm so sorry, David. I've just been terribly busy.
Doing what?
Anything else.